You already know what needs to be done. That's the part no one talks about. Your problem isn't confusion. It isn't ignorance. It isn't lack of information. You don't wake up wondering what to do. You wake up knowing and choosing not to move. And that choice is costing you more than you realize. There is a quiet kind of destruction that doesn't announce itself. It doesn't crash into your life. It doesn't scream for attention. It whispers, tells you, later, you've done enough. You deserve a break. You've already proven yourself. And slowly, day by day, it drains the sharpness from your life. Centuries ago, in feudal Japan, the samurai recognized this exact enemy. They feared it more than enemy armies, more than arrows in the dark, more than death itself, because death was obvious. This enemy was invisible. They called it Yuden, negligence born from comfort, vigilance lost through familiarity, discipline dissolved by success. Yuden did not strike beginners. It did not hunt the weak. It hunted those who had already achieved something. And that's why it's hunting you now. The samurai lived with death every day. They trained knowing that a single mistake could end everything. They accepted this. What they could not accept was dying after lowering their guard. Yuden was not laziness. That's what makes it dangerous. Laziness is obvious. Yuden feels justified. It appears after victory, after promotion, after success, after you finally make it. Tells you, you've earned rest. You're safe now. You don't need to push like before. And that's when vigilance slips. The kanji for Yuden paints a terrifying image. Oil slipping through your fingers. A blade dulled not by battle, but by neglect. The samurai understood one brutal truth. The moment you believe you've arrived is the moment you begin to decay. And to fight this enemy, they developed a counter-philosophy so sharp it was said to cut through doubt itself. They called it Ketsuden. Teacher was 12 years old the first time he saw a samurai. There was no battle, no drama, no legend unfolding, just a man stopping at a village well. But something about the way he moved changed everything. Every step had intention. Every gesture carried discipline. Nothing was wasted. In that quiet moment, something ignited in Teacher. I will become that. Not a warrior for glory, not a fighter for praise, but a man forged by discipline. And this is where most stories lie to you, because deciding is easy. Everyone decides. What separates legends from the forgotten is what happens after the decision. Teacher rose before the sun. He trained until his hands cracked and bled. He studied until his eyes burned with exhaustion. While others played, he practiced. While others slept, he refined. Years passed. At 15, against impossible odds, Teacher was accepted into Master Yamada's sword school, one of only 5 chosen that generation. He had arrived, or so he thought. The training was merciless. Cold mornings, meditation in snow, combat until collapse. But Teacher endured because hunger burns hotter than pain. At 18, he graduated. 2 swords were placed in his hands. The katana, the wakizashi, symbols of honor, symbols of responsibility. Master Yamada warned him, the real battle begins now. Teacher heard the words, but he didn't listen, because something had changed. He now had a title, a salary, respect. People called him Samurai Teacher. And slowly, imperceptibly, Yuden entered. I'll train tomorrow. I deserve rest. I've already proven myself. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. He didn't stop entirely. He did the minimum. And the minimum is the most dangerous place to live. 6 months later, Teacher was sent on his first real mission. Protect the right flank. A task he had practiced hundreds of times. The ambush unfolded as planned, until it didn't. 3 bandits broke formation. They attacked his side. Teacher reacted, but his body carried 6 months of rust. Movements were slow, decisions unclear, instinct dulled. He stopped 2 attackers. The third slipped past, straight toward Kenji, a veteran samurai who trusted Teacher completely. Kenji's scream echoed through the forest. Then silence. Victory came, but it tasted like ash, because one samurai didn't return. and T-shirt knew the truth. The blade didn't fail. Vigilance did.